Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Trent and Ean talking to the podcast.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Welcome back. Episode 18. We're cruising through these.
We are legal now, Trent,
Yep.
as a
Oh, yeah.
podcast.
We can now, our podcast can now buy from infomercials.
We
That's-
can go on Disney.com without parents' permission.
That's true. Yep. Very exciting.
We can
Before we get
also
too far
vote.
into it, let's hit up with the high five. Right off the bat.
Okay.
Last
just
episode
straight
was
up.
relatively close, but yeah, make sure you're at head level, okay?
Okay.
The same thing we've been doing.
I tell you what, Trent. Let me count it off this time. Maybe that's the difference.
Oh, that's good. Okay. Okay,
I will take
you
it upon
you
myself.
go on go. Like your
Go.
hand hits my hand on the word go.
We're go. Got it. Okay.
And wait, I have to think of the math on how this will work. So if you say it.
No math, sir.
Okay,
Just
we're
do.
good. Okay, I'm
No
ready
math.
to go.
Just do. You ready?
Yep.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. That's it.
I don't know,
Done.
man. I don't know.
No more.
I don't know, man. Who knows?
No more
That's
after that.
tricky.
Once we hit it, I think we gotta stop.
Yeah, no, we go until we hit that.
We go until we hit it, and then it's a rejoice day.
It is. Then it's a
Oh my
celebration.
gosh.
One thing I gotta mention, if obviously you've noticed, is new space. We're back with the black soundproofing, fancy.
Back at home.
Because my school sent us home for 2 weeks because COVID. But I'll be back. But the next this episode
Massachusetts.
and the next episode will be here once again. So that's fun.
The random series of places you'll be, Trent, always amazing.
You never know where I'm going to be. Ian, you're consistent. You have absolutely no clue. If you guys didn't see the most recent Instagram post of the setup we had for last episode, it is immaculate. Go check it out.
Great. Oh my gosh, it's perfect.
But one thing that is happening now that is getting pretty intense as the days continue is March Madness.
Yes.
Now, March Madness is happening, and my bracket
Crazy.
is on the brink. It's okay. We're doing okay. All right. Let me tell you,
okay?
we're doing
You
mediocre.
don't sound okay. I was
We're
gonna
not
say, you
in
don't
a
sound
we're not in a
okay.
great spot. Okay. We're in the Elite 8 right now. The last game is actually probably over. But my team to win the whole thing is still in it. I'm going for Baylor.
Okay.
So that's good. They're in the Final Four, and so there's a chance that if each game from now on goes the way it needs to go, I could emerge victorious. But
Okay, so Trent,
if at any point Baylor loses, I'm out.
you're done.
So, yeah, that's how it works. They're against Houston, number 2 seed, on like Saturday, which is spooky.
Ooh. Them big old Texans, man.
Pretty spooky. That's where
They'll
we're at.
stomp on the court with their spurs and their boots, and then they'll shoot
Exactly.
the ball. Bang!
Yeah.
Gone. So, Trent, tell me, right? What is a basketball?
What is a basketball?
Yes, sir.
I'll tell you right now, basketball is a very large ball used for sports, like a baseball, but way bigger, bouncy, and goes into a small hoop.
Okay.
Yeah,
Fun. I like
Very.
it.
very.
I dig it. You know what else I dig?
What do you dig?
Anime.
That's true.
So now, I raise you 1. There's probably a basketball anime, right? But Haikyuu, volleyball anime, class. I recently got
Haikyuu?
you into anime. Haikyuu, yeah.
Huh.
Really good. I recently got you into anime, my guy. I know you've been watching some Attack on Titan. You've been binging that.
It's-
hardcore.
Dipping my toes. And
No, sir, you jumped in. You
well,
jumped
well,
in.
I've only ever seen. I've watched 2
Okay.
complete. We're working on My Hero Academia, and I'm cruising through Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan is really good.
Cruising is relative term, Trent. It's more of like you're going about 120 on the highway.
Sprinting.
So
I'm watching
when
at
did
a
you
speed.
start?
I watched 1 episode one day, so I don't even count that day.
Okay.
I think I started 3 days ago.
And what season are you on?
3.5. Yeah, I'm on episode, I think, 40. I'm pretty sure,
There's
in
about
total.
20-something episodes per season.
Well, so they're actually really... So season 1 had like 25, and season 2 had like 12.
Okay.
But I think I'm on episode 41, like, total.
Good gracious.
So they're short. They're like 20 minutes, 25 minutes. But man, it's good. I texted you last night after I finished season 2 with a list of questions, and I said you're not allowed to answer any of them.
Oh my gosh.
But
I'm not going to, but
no.
I'm going to show the camera. I'm just going to show the camera what you texted me last night.
I was like, this show is amazing, but what is going on? It's not even I don't know what's going on. It's I don't know why things are happening because I just have 1,000 questions. You know?
I can't really show. Yeah, look. Okay, so you can kind of see all of that junk right there.
Yep.
All of that junk.
Because
It takes up a whole page.
There's like 4 different plot lines that are going on. They're all connected, but pieces of each one is connected in a different way. It's so intricate.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's really well done. So we're working through season 3. I'm at a very intense moment. I had to pause halfway through for this episode, so I will be resuming afterwards.
Amen. There you go.
Yeah.
So I actually have an anime shirt on right now. It's Sailor Moon, but funny enough, this isn't my shirt. I just found this in my room. I think this is my girlfriend's significant other's shirt. So Aiden, I have your shirt. It is now my possession.
Hold on.
I'm sorry.
You said that wrong. You said I think this is my girlfriend's significant others, which would just be yours.
No, significant. What?
Yeah.
So,
You said your girlfriend's significant other,
my girlfriend.
which is just
That
you.
is me. Well, it is now.
There it is. No, your sister's
Ian,
significant
I
other.
have your shirt. Ian, I have your shirt. It's on me right now.
Nice. Now this would be your sister's boyfriend.
My sister's. For a second, I thought you said. I said my sister's boyfriend, and you replied, "Well, that's just you."
No.
No. Sweet home Mississippi.
You know what is fun though? Speaking of your sister and her boyfriend and your significant other,
Yes.
This is the podcast after our little D&D one shot, which happened last Saturday, which was
beautiful.
a blast. I hope you guys enjoyed.
Oh my gosh, we did so much. Aiden was really excited.
Was he? Yeah. It was a fun
yeah.
little like mystery detective thing, and then there was some battling in the second half. It was pretty fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we killed an old man. Actually, no, we didn't kill the old man.
That's
you
true.
thought we would.
No, you just
killed his
knocked out
wife.
an old man and then brought him unconscious into a bar.
Mm-hmm.
He was a bad old man, but he was frail, and y'all ripped into him.
No. Those 2 guys who took him off ripped into him.
You know what's fun is one of the guys, Weston Mack. I had his voice. I was trying to figure out what voice to make him, and I went, I'm gonna make him sound like McMurray. And that's what I went with. I was like, all right now.
Oh my god.
Love it. Good stuff.
Are you now? Good news.
But that was really fun. I like that's a really fun. Maybe it'll turn into a campaign if you guys want to. But it was a ton of fun. It was. I recommend doing it with your friendos.
For sure, absolutely. I think we're gonna make new characters if we end up doing a campaign.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's tough to start off with level 1 characters for
I can make it happen though.
Battles and stuff. I think that would be really nice to start off level 1 flat ground and then just
because then you get to
branch out.
Really learn details of how your character changes through levels, which is cool.
Mm-hmm. I'm looking at my microphone like I'm talking to you. This is you. I need to put a little sticker of you.
I do a lot of the time, I look at the Audacity recording here, and then occasionally look at the camera. But I feel like I should look at the camera more. You know, that's where the people are.
That's where
you know.
Hello.
I got the microphone here. You know, it's all about.
But anime's been good. Alliteration with anime. AJR came out with their new album, OK Orchestra.
Mm-hmm.
So, the first time I listened to it was the night it came out. I was just playing some Rocket League and I saw it came out. And I was like, well, I guess I'm putting that on the background.
course.
I wasn't a huge fan of it at first. Just like you saying you weren't a fan of it either when you listened to it just recently. But
It's true. Hold on, I'm just writing something out. Yeah, there was
yeah.
I was working out today at Chest, and it came up on my recommended, and I was like, oh, that's right, they came up with a new album. Let me breeze through the album real quick. And I'm a pretty big AJR fan. That's good.
Right.
Whenever I hear AJR, I associate it with you because of when I went to visit you. You listened to it like on the road. Like,
Right.
I can't listen to Karma anymore without like remembering our little like back and forth duet of that song at the end. That was fire.
Yeah.
Tons of fun.
That's a
AJR
good
is really, really good. They're like, what genre would you describe them as? They're kind of pop-ish.
I would say
They're like a slightly electronic, but not really. They just have like synth.
slight EDM.
Yeah, very,
little
very
bit.
slight EDM notes.
Whatever they are, man, they're really good.
They're fantastic.
I really like them.
But they released, their new album, and I was brushing through it. And I wasn't a huge fan. There were a couple where I was like, oh, that's cool. But none of them were bang, none of them were Bummerland. Like, they didn't
Exactly.
quite hit as hard as I would have liked them to.
I was gonna say all of the ones they pre-released as EPs definitely were the best ones.
It's a really good.
Which-
If you haven't listened to
so-
Bang or Bummerland by AJR, go check them out. Both
Go
very
absolutely
good.
check them out. So I heard Neo Theater the night he came out as well, and I can remember how banger all of the rest of the songs were of that album.
Mm-hmm.
I remember all of the EPs, and then when the whole album came out, it was just wild. I was like, holy crap, this is all good.
Yep.
But with OK Orchestra, it's taken me a little bit of time to get into all of the songs, but I'm really liking them. There's this one song. It's called 3 O'Clock Things.
That was
And
just
it's
the
got-
first one I listened to.
It's like swing. I really like that vibe, but also AJR is really good with their lyrics. Like everything
It's
they
true.
say is just precise meaning and stuff. And something that I really took out of it was like, I don't know. I've always felt like I don't care about like the reasoning behind music or things. I don't care too much about. Not saying I don't care about people's opinions, but it's
Yeah.
like you can appreciate music without agreeing with something that someone says or someone's like views on anything.
It's
You
interesting
can just
'cause
appreciate something to appreciate.
a lot of music I listen to, I don't listen for the words. I'm a big like modern rock, like early 2000s, like Arctic Monkeys, Bryce Vine, I guess modern rock or alternative. It's kind of my
Right.
vibe. And I often don't. The lyrics aren't what does it for me. I like just. It's just like the image you have. So like a lot of the music that I listen to is like you're on the highway with the windows down and your arm out the window, and you're just
Yeah.
like having a good time. That's a lot of music I listen to. But with AJR, it is a lot of the words that are actually really cool. So like they have one called 100 Bad Days, which is a great song. And the whole message of the song is 100 bad days makes 100 good stories, and 100 good stories makes me interesting at parties. And I think that's
Right.
like there are a couple songs within that album that are like bad things suck, but they're like they make for good stories later.
Right.
They're not gonna like it's not
Absolutely.
the end of the world, which is like a cool. He's got some good philosophies about stuff.
Absolutely. That's something I really appreciate about them. That's what I appreciate about them, Trent.
Is that what you appreciate about them?
Yes, sirree. Absolutely.
What's your like general music taste? Like what are the genres you always go back to?
The genres I always go back to, stuff I listened to as a kid, like stuff my parents put on, like Dave Matthews, early Zach Brown stuff, some classic rock, Jack Johnson, just some stuff my mom would play in the car. Sometimes there's some like musicals, some old musicals that I don't even know that just have like soundtracks that I vibe with.
Yeah.
But I've got a record player and I've got like a very sizable record collection right now. I
That's
just got it
super
situated. Yeah, no, I love collecting vinyls. Like, just from where I'm sitting, I can see I have The Police and Men at Work. over there. I collect albums based on like, oh, I know this one song that somebody covered, or I know the original.
Yeah.
And so then I'll buy that vinyl and I'll listen to all of them, and then I incorporate that into my general music.
I have kind of two genres that I go between. It depends what I'm doing. So I have like the happy-go-lucky, like car window down music, and then the other music is like workout, hype-up music. Which is more electronic, harder rock. A lot of it's like a combo between hard rock and electronic. So Grandson is a really good example of that. They have, it's like harder rock plus like EDM. That stuff gets me hyped up. But it all depends on kind of what mood I'm looking for. There was actually one phase where, I don't know if you've seen Dude Perfect. A lot of their music is like rock and like upbeat. There was like a couple of songs that were in their videos. I was like, where have I heard this before? And then I watched one of their videos. It was that song, where that kind of overlaps a little bit. It's just like hype up rock, that type of deal. Who is your? If you had to choose one artist, who's your top artist of all time? Who's your favorite music artist?
I mean, it'd probably be AJR.
Really?
At least for right now. I never really keep a number one artist for too long. Like, it used to be Hozier, and then it was Zac Brown Band, and then it was Greta Van Fleet. Just like, I move around a lot, but AJR has been sticking around for like 2 years now. They're really good.
It's very similar to me because my music taste. I have a dumb system. Is I have a couple playlists that have different like vibes to them. Sometimes it's like hype up. Sometimes it's just hang out. And I'll only listen to like the bottom 5 songs, because all the other stuff is old. And then you listen to new songs to the playlist radio, and you add new songs to it, and then that like 5th song gets bumped off, and you now listen to those next 5. And I'm always doing that. So my favorite artist, like I was a really big fan of the Mr. Wives for a little while. Johnny was a good one. Bryce Fine, fantastic. I go through phases, but the one artist that brings me back every time is Arctic Monkeys. Because you can take Favorite Worst Nightmare, that album, and click shuffle, and it's going to be a banger. There is one song, which is 505, in that album that's not good. It's too slow for me. Other than that, that's probably the best album for me of all time, because that's an album that I can click shuffle on and love it all the way through, which is very rare for me.
That's how I felt about Neo Theater. It was just like every single song was a hit. You could not vibe to all of them. I remember a time I'm looking at my Spotify right now.
Yep.
I've got my playlist, my like big playlist, Road Trippin'. And so usually I'll clear it completely and then restart. It's like every year I used to do it, but now I just kind of haven't.
Yeah.
But you can actually like see the sandwiches of different artists. So like sometimes like there are artists that I don't even listen to all the way. I just listen to like 1 or 2 songs. Like, let's see, where is he? Harry Styles. Canyon Moon's a really good song. And then Televised by Honey, that's a really good song. But my Road Trippin' playlist is songs like you said, it's just like stuff you can see yourself like driving down the beach or something, just like with your arm out the window. Things like in a movie, like the last clip, like right before the credits.
It really is. It really is. Because we're going on a road trip this summer of the U.S., which we got to start planning relatively soon, just to get details in. But it's good that we kind of both have big playlists like that, because we'll just be listening to those playlists for like the whole trip. That's like the best music. It's like you're walking somewhere and there's just like a little bit of like hoppiness to it, you know?
Yeah, it's that good vibe.
Yeah.
Speaking of road trip, I would like to talk about the bus for just a second. I know we kind of had plans for this episode to talk about stuff, but honestly, I'm just having a good time vibing with you
We
right
could
now.
just move our plans to next episode. That's kind of the best part, you know?
Honestly, yeah. I'm vibing it.
Tune in next episode for Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader? Because that's where this was supposed to go.
Yeah, no. But we kind of just got off on some stuff.
I love it. That's the best way to go, you know?
This is the music vibes for sure. But yeah, so with the bus, we talked. Oh, it's the music podcast. Let me talk about my bus, please.
It wouldn't be an episode if Ian didn't mention the bus, you know?
Oh my gosh. I don't want to be that guy who's just like, oh yeah, look at me, I've got a cool car. It doesn't freaking drive right now, man. It doesn't drive.
Doesn't work.
And I'll tell you why. Because I goofed it. Goofed it again. Yeah, I goofed it again. So, I'll try and keep it, like, super layman's terms for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, basically, the thing that charges my battery, the alternator, I think was shorting out. So, I explained this the other podcast, didn't I?
I think
It
so,
was like-
yeah.
Yeah,
how
it
you
was
were gonna,
taking
like,
energy from the battery.
Test power levels, yeah.
Right, so I tested all of those, nothing happened. I was drawing like 4 volts, which is like big energy. So
Yep.
something was taking energy from the battery. Don't know what. Still don't. Because I pulled every fuse I could, nothing went away. So I think it's the alternator. I bought a new one, was gonna go put it in, realized the pulley that attaches to like the main spinny wheel with the belt didn't have one. So now I had to buy one after I tried to remove the original one and I bent it because I'm dumb, I'm stupid. But a new pulley is like $10, so I just bought the cheapest one I could online on a good Volkswagen website. So waiting for that to get shipped in. I bought some other stuff to do like oil changes and stuff. Still having problems with my freaking carburetor, man. I'm still getting that air intake. It's bad. I don't know how to fix it. I've tried doing a bunch of dilly-doo magic. I've tried zapping it, and it doesn't work. Still not doing it. So I'm about to have to pull the engine again and get in there and find it. So
Well, best of luck. For the road trip, I'm thinking maybe the best way to go about it would be to rent like not a camper, but like a kind of a van type thing. Some of them even have bathrooms in them. I don't know how expensive it is, but that could be kind of fire. Just to rent something and we could sleep in it instead of having to do hotels the whole way.
But also, if we can take the bus, I'm not gonna force it.
That's
okay?
If it's ready and like consistent, absolutely. But I don't know, man.
Look, honestly, I do not blame you one bit, my guy. I would love to take the bus, but if it's not reliable, then road trip is not going to be taken in it this year. Maybe
it'll happen eventually, but
right. But we're going to do it no matter what. It's just about what car we're taking. So if we end up taking the bus, what I'm thinking is I'm going to have my pull-out bed. We just make the little divider in the middle with pillows. That works. And so there'll be no snuggling between men. Maybe some goodnight kisses, but that's all. That's all I'm allowing
that's the line, you know.
No matter what time you're listening to this, after I say this, go take a nap. Good night.
Dude, naps? Come on
Love
now.
You.
Come on.
Now no one's listening to the podcast, so they're going nap.
This could be. We got the soft piano in the back. You could just doze right off. Welcome to Trent and Ean talking ASMR. You know.
Hold on, I'm gonna rub my beard on the mic.
I couldn't hear anything, and I was like, "What are you gonna do?"
I can see it on the Audacity recording.
Really?
It's there, so hopefully.
Welcome back to Trent and Ean talking the podcast. I hate it. I don't even like doing it. Weirds me out. Just doing it to myself.
Oh. I don't like how that looks on the spot. Oh gosh, I don't like how that looks on Audacity.
That's scary. Cut right down audio-wise.
Big sad. Okay, but one more thing about the bus before we move on to a different subject. I made a new center console, and it looks so spicy, my guy. I was sending you some pictures of it earlier. We'll put one right here.
In it. Yeah.
Bang. Yeah. So I took license plates. I made drawer faces. I got 2 of them now. I got my cup holders, and I took, so the main base is like a hamper that I found at Goodwill for like $5, and it had a bag in it, like I don't know, some kind of tarp bag. I used that to make a pillow, like as a cushion for the top, and it's got a hatch in it, and it's got some space in the top. It looks so sick.
That's fun.
Perfect. It's great. I'm super proud of it. I did some really cool stuff. But yeah, I'm starting to get into woodworking too.
Yeah.
I'm going all the way off. We're back
You're-
at music now.
There you go. Yeah, we're wrapping it up in a minute or two, but you've definitely
Yeah.
become very like a hands-on work type of guy with you're very like carpentry oriented,
I'm hands-on.
which is weird because we took the Myers-Briggs test, and
Yeah.
and it tells you like what jobs you should do, and I got like mechanic carpentry, which is not correct.
No, sir.
But that's actually, we plan to do an episode like that in the future. We kind
Go
of
more
do
in depth on that.
personality tests and stuff, and delve into our brains a little bit.
I want to know what kind of potato I am, Trent.
There you
I gotta
go.
know.
Well,
BuzzFeed's got a quiz for me and you.
And next episode will probably be Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? We get to test our
Yes.
below average intelligence against the extremely high intelligence of small children. So
Dude,
that'll be very
you got
fun.
some peeks at those? Oh my gosh, those questions are wild.
They
I
are
don't know how I'm
not
gonna do
easy, okay?
They're not even multiple choice. That's
No.
the worst part.
Nah.
Of,
But
oh my gosh,
on
we're
that
gonna
note,
have to name all the states.
prepare to watch that next week. But this is we're pretty much done with this episode. 25-ish minutes in. You
Yeah.
know, thanks for
good.
stopping by.
Thanks for watching and listening. You can find us at Trent and Ean Talking on Instagram and YouTube and Spotify.
Yeah, everywhere.
Yeah.
Man. Give us a follow, whatever. And then get the heck out of here.
All right.
It's over. Let's end it.
Oh my gosh! I just realized I have homework. I have a test.
Oh, you got one of those
gosh.
again.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, no, I got. Speaking of fifth graders, I've got Essentials of Lifespan Development. Oh my gosh! Yeah, no, I have a test, my guy, and it's due in an hour and a half. I gotta go. Peace.
Good luck. Peace.